Speaking of Kanye West, Taylor Swift basically made it so Kanye wouldn't get a number one album with Vultures 2. Taylor, I don't know what the fuck she's doing with her music. This needs to be studied. Like, I might actually even do a documentary on this in the future. Like, what the fuck I'm so confused on her catalog of music. Like, she's like re-releasing, if that makes any sense. Like, she'll drop an album, then release an acoustic version, then an instrumental version, and an acapella version, and whatever the fuck version, and I change a note here version, and there's like 30 versions of one album, and it seems to be working. People are just streaming and buying this shit like it's brand new. I don't know what I know she had an issue with her label and decided to re-record her old albums, so she owns, everything of those albums, which is smart. Honestly, I'm surprised more artists haven't tapped into that. Like, I think Mike Jones talked about at one point that he was going to re-record his who was Mike Jones' album. Like, 50 should re-record Power of the Dollar. Honestly, I've been like, if I ever get a 50 Cent interview, that's one of the questions that I've always been wanting to ask is, can we get a proper release of Power of the Dollar? Re-record the album. Obviously, his voice might not sound as good, or at least, get those songs and get them properly released for streaming platforms and stuff like that. That is an amazing album that just kind of just been, just dropped, and, we got tracks online and, stuff like that. So I think artists, if they have issues with their label, they should re-record them, man. That would work. Especially with AI now, you can, like, 50 could make his voice sound like before he got shot. Just take that, Power of the Dollar voice that he had, throw it into a fucking AI system, record. I mean, Eminem did AI with the death of Slim Shady. He did the little Slim Shady voice and did AI with that. He admitted to doing AI with that. See, that's a good use of AI when it's, for something like that for creative purposes. But if you're just stealing someone's voice and pretending to be like them, or an artist dies and the label tries to push it as them, that's an issue. But Taylor Swift here taunted Kanye West in a very subliminal way. And I think this is honestly one of the biggest battles in music history. We have Kanye versus Taylor Swift. I think I should do like a who really won of that, or just a breakdown. I think it would get, I'm probably going to do that, man. Honestly, that's a good story that I like the history of, what they haven't really released diss tracks towards each other. Kanye has, but I don't know why Taylor doesn't release. I don't know if Taylor released a diss track. I don't know. I don't really listen to Taylor Swift's music, but I'm probably going to do a video on that, what really happened on it, because it's very interesting. I just like the story of it, of how it all started with the whole VMAs. I'm sorry, Taylor, blah, blah, blah. Beyonce has the video of all time. And then from there, it just went to hell. Let's go over. Kanye West looks to be on the receiving end of a Taylor Swift taunt after being denied a 12th number one album by the pop star. On Thursday, August 15th, Swift announced yet another digital version of her album, The Tortured Poets Department, featuring a live version of her song. Okay, so there's live versions, acoustics, instrumentals, whatever the fuck, acapellas of her song, Thank You, Amy. So for the release, the singer has changed the stylization of its title to Thank You, Amy, with the Y and the E, one of the E's in there, capitalized. So you have Thank You, Amy, with the Y and U capitalized. And then on Amy, there's two E's, and one of the E's is capitalized, which spells out Ye, which is obviously Kanye West. A previous version of the title spelled out Kim, which is Kim Kardashian. And the previous version, the K was capitalized, and the I and M were capitalized. And Thank You, Amy. So people are speculating that this is a subliminal shot towards Kanye because she beat him out for the number one spot, which is, hey, man, gotta salute Taylor, man. I don't know. Her fans fucking love her albums. And I don't know. I got to listen to her music because I don't know what the appeal is. In general, I don't really like country and pop music, so I'm not really in that field of music that I like to listen to. Will I hear a pop song or a country song here and there that I enjoy? Of course. But I'm not, checking for country music. But, great subliminal shot by Taylor, man. Very genius in her own right. But yeah, we'll keep our eyes posted, and I might do a what really happened on it. I think that would be a really, really cool story. It might get, a lot of attraction too, because obviously Taylor and Kanye are two of the biggest artists, period. So yeah, I might do that, man. We'll see.